I loved it. Ended up taking 5 years of it. Then I heard in every way to be a foreigner. I thought, I'll teach something as he begins to give you dreams. And you begin to see these things in your mind some way. So I want to look at Joseph. You know, Joseph, very young, the youngest, well, next to Benjamin. And he had 2 dreams. And he was a young man when he had them. And the sun, moon, and stars bowed down to him, and then the sheaves of wheat bowed down to him. And he told his dreams to his brothers. Now, you know, God puts things in us, puts special dreams, but our family doesn't always understand. You know what I'm saying? You know, you may say, well, I have a dream someday of being a medical doctor, or I have a dream of going to Monaco or, you know, Morocco or someplace. I have a dream. But a lot of times your relatives just think you're crazy, right? And so this is the number one key thing I want you to get. You have to hold on to your dreams. That's number one. You can't let them go. So put your hand on your heart. Say, I will never forget the dreams God gives me, I have to hold on to. And so I look at Joseph. He had these 2 dreams, and it looks like he is in authority. And then I began to see something else that's very, very important. And the second part of this, the 4 parts, is that you have to practice. Everybody say practice. So there's a young man in our church, and I dearly love him, but he came to me about 6 years ago, and he said, I had a dream that I had a meeting as big as Reinhard Bonnke. And he said, that's going to happen. I said, well, he said, what would you suggest? I said that you go across the street and win your neighbors. Because dreams have process. Everybody say, dreams have process. So I see what Joseph began to do. He took over his father's estate. And he had an ability to organize. And so you start that. And when I began to see the lost people, my husband and I started a church, and I thought, we don't have any lost coming. And I said to God, where are the lost? He said, if you want the lost, you have to go get them. And so I learned you had to do that. But all of that was part of the